Well, good morning again YouTube, and welcome back to my channel Mixed Valley as well. As you can see, I'm back in the Nepenthes house today. I'm using my DJI mini camera, so I hope the photo quality or the video quality is good. I've been tidying up and I thought I'd share with you the good and the bad that's happened to me over the last few weeks. I'm sure there's something in this video for everyone. So let's get the introduction out of the way and we'll have a look round. Well, as I said, we'll start at this end. This is my Berberger cross VTI. It's only a small plant. I've only had it a few months now, but we've got a nice little picture coming there. A slow grower, but it's doing all right. It's got another new picture forming there. Nice little plant, it's coming on nicely. Next to that I've got my Rebecca Soper that's doing really well for me. I mean, I just love these pictures on Rebecca Soper. It's a nice plant. I think we're going down to, now we've started vining, I think a lot of these now are going to intermediate pitches. But it's doing well. It's got two well, it's got a basil as well in this plant, so hopefully we'll be able to cut this vine down and make some small divisions over the coming months. Next to that I've got my Nepenthes Bloody Mary. This is the reversed clone. It's Ampullaria cross Ventricosa. A nice looking picture, very dumpy. Don't know if I'm going to get in there very easy for you, but nice peristome, wide peristome, looking okay. I think there's another basil inside this pot, so I might be splitting that over the coming weeks as well. Next to that I've got my Ventricosa cross Maxima. This is doing really well for me. It's up to the roof right now. We've got nice leaf jumps, if you can see them coming on it. Nice big pictures, colourful pictures, wide pictures. This is obviously I would say we're going up towards the uppers now, because this is obviously a stem cutting when I got it, but it's a nice plant. Probably the biggest pictures I've got in this greenhouse at the moment, but they do look nice pictures. Moving over again, I've got Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey's got a basil, you can see that at the top. Again, starting to vine, recently bloomed. This was a female, but I never done anything with it. But I'm going to let this go on for a bit longer, then I'm going to cut this down. I don't really want some more vining all over the greenhouse, but again, they are nice looking pictures if I can work this camera properly. Nice little pictures, looking well. Again, we've got just Ventrata, nice pictures on it. You can see them down here if I can get in. Let's move some out of the way so you can see. That's a Ventrata. That's doing okay. Next to that in the corner, I've got my Spectabilis cross Talengensis, and I mean, let's try and get a picture for that. I love these pictures. These are Nice pictures. A nice peristome. Getting a bit of the candy stripe effect, but a nice plant. And I did have bigger pictures on this one. Here's a bigger picture. Probably going over a bit now. But yeah, nice plant. And again, we've got some nice leaf jumps coming on it. This one was sold to me as alata. I'm unsure that it is alata. I would say this is more Lowii, a Lowii cross, probably Ventrata ventricosa. But I have read that alata can come in various forms. So if there's any viewer or grower out there that could possibly identify this for me, leave it in the comments. I really would like to know. Do a bit of a close-up there of the peristome and of the picture. If you know that is alata, please let me know, because I'm unsure. Next to that, I've got Hookeriana. Got a nice leaf jump on Hookeriana, so that's not doing too bad at this moment in time. I struggled with this, and I've struggled with it before, because if you look here, I'm trying to get them off, the leaves a bit tatty, and that's because I found out that inside the developing leaf I had a spider, and it obviously laid eggs. Now if anybody can tell me a good cure for that, I'd really appreciate that, because I only use SB Invigorator on these plants. But the plant's surviving, it's looking okay. It's still putting pictures out. You can see at the side we've got pictures forming on it. And again, it's got a nice big leaf drum. Unfortunately, it's going into another pot. But yeah, if anybody can tell me how to control these spiders that are in the leaf joints or the forming leaves, please let me know. Right, going across again. The other Bloody Mary this time. This one is the Ventricosa cross Sampilaria. So like the other one's reverse cross, this is the cross that most people's going to get. Again, nice looking pictures. Nice looking pictures on it. New ones forming down the bottom here. But yeah, it is a nice plant. Again, it's vining. So I'm going to have to trim some of these down. I don't really want them vining. What I was going to say is that is the best thing I did. Putting that extractor fan in this wall is amazing. It saved me a hell of a lot of problems, because it does get quite warm in here, as you can imagine. It's got a perspex roof. We've got shading on, but it does get warm in here, and that, as soon as we reach certain temperatures, that switches on automatically and reduces the heat in here. And I've found it invaluable to get things how I want it in here. Right, just moving over again. I can't really get into this. This is Glendifera cross Rob Cantley. Got 3 nice pictures on it. Only a small plant, I really can't get in there, but coming on. Nice leaf jumps on that, so hopefully that's doing well. What I have done, I did have a lot of my plants in the existing pots, in the square pots, and I stood them inside of these hangers. And what I've done now is I've repotted them in the actual hanging pot, because I couldn't keep them damp. I was watering constantly, nearly every day. And to do it this way, I found that they stay moist and damp a lot longer now by not being in the pot, because these, if I can show you just here, these baskets I use do have a little bit of a reservoir reserve. There's nothing in them at the moment. That does, and there was only water yesterday. That does save me a lot of time. Right, here I've got Gaia. If I can get it out of the way, I'll get one to have a look at it. here is Nepenthes Gaea. Put in on some nice pictures, lovely coloured pictures. I like Gaea. Nice plant. Again, going into nice leaf jumps. Quite a few pictures forming on that. This one, Spatulata cross Ampellaria. It's a green clone. It's Borneo Exotics 4050. I've struggled with it. This looks like this has had some form of attack again. Now, if there's a viewer out there again who can probably identify what is wrong with the leaves on that, I'm assuming it's that spider again that's been on it. But you know, with any greenhouse or any grow space, grow tents, slugs, snails, insects can get into your environment and they can damage any of your plants. And I mean, we can all try putting down the slug pellets, everything, but unfortunately sometimes it's a bit too late. So if anybody could recommend anything that I could put on these apart from SB Invigorator what I'm using, please let me know. Right, here I've only got one picture on it at the moment. It's a lovely picture. This is Ventricosa cross Talengensis. A cracking looking picture, look. Only one. I've got a couple more coming. Are nice, and it's still growing well. Lovely green leaves to say we've got in this environment, but a lovely looking plant. Right, moving over, my Nepenthes Chaniana B3434. Struggled with this one as well. When I first got this plant, the growing tip, I think I've explained in a previous video, down here, can you see in there, it died off, but it's continued growing. It's put out this leaf and it's put out its first picture for me, so hopefully this picture will continue to form, and there's a new one coming on this leaf here, so hopefully Chaniana should be doing well in the coming weeks. Next to that, again, I've got another Nepenthes Gaea. Nice plant, nice leaf jumps, healthy looking plant, putting out pictures on nearly every leaf at this moment in time, so I'm quite happy with that one. Yeah, very happy with that. Then we've got a couple of the Ventratas. This one has gone into vining mode, really needs cutting down now. It's attaching to everything. Nice leaf jumps on it, nice pictures, probably dying back a little bit now. New picture here, can't see if we can see in there if there's anything in them, but these two I've still got potted. If I can get this camera in there, as you can see they're still in the pots, the existing pots. Now that's quite damp, but if I take you back to this one and we have a look in that, you can see that one's quite dry. Now I only watered yesterday, so what I'm going to do with these two is cut them down, take some stem divisions and then put them into the hangers. It makes life a lot easier for me. Right, moving down onto what I call my shelving. I've got a young Sanguinea here. Let's put out some nice pictures. I think they're nice pictures anyway. At the back of that is another Ventrata, a couple of young divisions. Some of my Bromeliads are at the back, they're doing well. I think this one here is Astrolochoides cross truncata. It's only a young plant. There you can see that. A couple of pictures on it. I think there's a picture around here as well. It's going back. Then I've got some I think they're Sanguinea hybrids that I've got them in the shop as well. They're the hybrids. If any of you followed my video on the growing sphagnum moss for your top dressing, I mean, your sphagnum moss now should be looking like this. I mean, that is looking amazing, isn't it? All of them. They've all got moss growing around them now, and I'm really impressed with that. It's come on really well. Since I put the drip feeder on it, it's made a big difference. But everywhere you look in this greenhouse, you can see the moss is growing really well. Anyway, down here, let's carry on. We've got it's Ventricosa Cross Insignia, it's St. Pacificus. If I can get in there with this camera. Nice picture there on that. Obviously, looking at that picture there, something's at that. Something's been eating it. You can see. Now, there again, that could be a slug. Could not be. Nice bromeliad at the back there, if you can see that stuck in there. I love that one. Right, moving round again. In the corner, just a couple of bromeliads, something else. Up here, I've got a nice flower on my Hoya Canosa. I've got one there, and it's got another flower bud in there, and there's the plant in the corner, so it's doing well. Down here I've got, if I can get in, my Lowii Cross Ventricosa. It's only a small plant. Nice pictures. Love the peristome on that. That's why I was wondering if, when I said my Alata looked so much very similar to that. Couple of ventratas. This is my Louisa, sorry. That's growing well. That's doing really well. Again, Sphagnum's doing well in the bottom, look. Coming on. Can't really get in that corner. Another ventrata, I think. Here's my fountain off Corboot. I just like it for, it helps with the air in here. In my eyes it does anyway, and it looks smart. I just like it, just sets the place off. My Cephalotus, I kept this in my temperate greenhouse, and I was struggling, really struggling with it. But as you can see now, we've got a lot of new growth coming on it. You know, there, really a lot of new growth. A lot of leaf jumps this year. Another Ventricosa, another small Lowii. Nice little picture on that, one dying back. Nice little plant. Berkii. This is my Berkii. Nice plant. Hopefully you can see that. I'm still getting used to this camera. It seems like you have to be close up, but you don't need to be that close. Next to that, I've got another Sanguinea. These are nice pictures on this. You can see them. They're nice pictures. Yeah, on this Sanguinea, that looks alright. That's coming on. I've got no problem with them. The back is another Sanguinea hybrid, and the same again just here. That's another Sanguinea hybrid. Lower down, unfortunately, because I think we all, when we build any grow space, or we set up a greenhouse or a grow tent, we run out of space. And these these two shelves at the back here where it's chilling are all my Nepenthes, sorry, all my Masdevallias, which are due to go in the shop. And it's just a storage space really. I've run out of space in the main greenhouse. Down on this shelf I've got a couple more Nepenthes. This one's doing quite well. This is Astrolochoides, Cross Ventricosis. Another one, it has them dumpy pictures. Burbagee, Cross Rob Cantley. I'm not sure if you're going to see that, but nice first picture on it there, and one forming at the back. Yeah, it's got a decent leaf jump there on a nice leaf. We've got a nice bud coming on this one. That's obviously a male. It's my Fusker. You can clearly see they are male, the circular. Fusker goes all the way to the ground. It's too big. I really need to cut that down, but I'm going to let it bloom this time, then I'll probably chop it down, because as you can see it hasn't got hardly any pictures. One at the bottom, that's about it. Over there is another sanguinea that's just climbing up, just hanging on the side. Got some young ones on there. Across here I've got another Ucariana. Again, same problem. Something's had a go at it. I don't know what caused that. I'm just hoping a viewer can say what he thinks it might be, because as I said, I've tried everything. Another, what is it? It's Ampelori, it's Bloody Mary, what I call the reverse cross. And then I've got Spatulata cross spectabilis. Now this is a nice little plant coming on, nice little leaf jump on it, just up there. Nice pictures there. Got three forming another one on that picture. So hopefully it'll look alright over the coming months. But I thought I'd share that with you today, viewers. I know it's not a long video. I don't like doing long videos because I know people get tired of watching. I hope you found something a bit useful in here. I know I certainly like looking at YouTube videos, because I like to see how other people are growing their Nepenthes. So I don't think there's anything else I can say. I hope you all survive in this mini heat wave we're having here in the UK, well, anywhere in the world at the moment, because it has been a bit of a nightmare trying to keep these greenhouses cool, especially my Masdevallia house. That has been hit a bit. There's an old spike on here. This at the time on my Bill Bailey was a female, but I never did anything with it because I didn't have any male flowers at the time. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that short video, and until I see you again, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all the likes that a lot of you give me, and I'll see you on the next one. Say goodbye to the £5 fountain from Car Boot. Bye for now.